is so honored that I have my homeboy Josh King, the Body Slam Machine, right here chilling with me. And man, you guys are in a great location because you actually got to come to my domain. Y'all got to come to my spot and check me out, see what I do. First of all, man, just tell the country, and then scratch that, tell the world. Tell the world a little bit about Josh King, man. Like, what's going on with Josh King?
Just a normal guy, you know, chasing my dreams, working hard every day. You know, I got a normal job just like, you know, the 9-to-5ers. I go to school, I train, and, you know, I'm chasing this professional wrestling dream for now. And hopefully gonna go some places with it. So.
Okay, well, I'm pretty sure you're gonna go some places with that, man. I mean, most definitely, when it comes down to it, man, you're a very humble guy. One of the craziest things about me that I got to meet is I just know about you. I didn't know your manager, but it's kind of cool I know your manager because I've been knowing your manager for a long time. So now, Josh King, where did the machine come from?
The machine is something we came up with, me and my manager, Jasper, came up with that, and you know, it's a state of mind for me. It's something that I am. You know, it's not just a name. It's not just a, you know, something to throw on with my name to, you know, give me something people can go by. You know, it's a state of mind about what I do, how I handle myself. And Josh King is the guy you see right here. But when I'm in the gym or when I'm in the ring, I flip that switch and I become the machine.
Okay. So. Well, I mean, it's pretty cool that I get to see both sides because, you know, you got some people, they have a small alter ego, and you don't seem to have it. So, we're going to take a small break because don't hold down. Like, if you guys know anything about me, you might get a little hungry after the break. So, don't touch that down.
We have been rocking with the executive T right all day.
Josh King, y'all better know him as the Machine. Now, let's talk about wrestling a little bit.
No.
Wrestling, MMA. Let's talk about your world for a little bit.
No.
What got you really into the MMA fighting? Because I mean, now UFC is like huge. I mean, they're on the same level as boxing. People are paying the same amount for pay-per-view to watch people in the UFC world fight. I mean, MMA has gotten huge. The wrestling domain actually is getting a lot more respect with other professional sports as well. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about what got you inspired to want to do MMA and hopefully transition over to the regular professional wrestling world.
You know, it's a sense of competitiveness that I think you know, MMA is, you know, brings out, and you know, anyone who does it, you know, it's you against another man, and they're fighting, you know, to see who's the better man.
Okay.
You know, who's honed their craft enough, who's put in the time, who's put in the work. You know, and there's no cheating the system in that. And you know, you either work hard and put in the time and effort and, you know, dedicate yourself to it, or you're gonna get beat. So
that's true. I wouldn't know about that because I'm gonna stay doing what I do right here on the executive. But okay, so now transcribe over a little bit to the professional wrestling side, because I know that's your ultimate goal, to get a contract with the WWE. Now I'm gonna throw a lifeline at you. Now, what if you had a situation to where it's either you sign with the WWE or UFC calls you up? Now where we going? The only person I know that made it happen and they got a job pretty regularly is Brock Lesnar. So,
yeah.
So what can put you in that position? I mean, what they got thrown at you? Or you could be like The Rock, you know, wrestle when he feel like he needs to show up, and then just be an actor the whole time. I can help you with your career. I'm just saying. So, like, how does that? I mean, how would you do that? I mean, where would you try to juggle that through that?
If I could do both, that's probably what I'd try to do. You know, that's not always possible. You know, the business side of things these days, you know, they may not like that. I'd have to work my way up a little bit to get on the level of Brock Lesnar. You know, he kind of does what he wants. So,
I mean, big as Brock does. I mean, who's gonna say no to that, bro?
yeah, right. But you know, if I had to choose between the two of them, I'd go with the WWE right now.
So why the WWE?
That's always been my dream, man. Ever since I was a little kid, that's always been the ultimate goal. You know, it faded out for a little while. I didn't really know what I wanted to do. You know, like everybody had at some point, especially when you're, a young kid or a teenager. You know, you don't really know. But since I was little, I've always wanted to, be in the WWE and perform for people.
Okay. Well, I know for a fact, man, there's a lot of great people in the WWE, a lot of great people performing in the WWE. You know, your biggest goal is you want to be able to impress the McMahons. I ain't even gonna call all their names out because I might get somebody upset. But you want to impress the McMahons. You want to be able to put, the Performance Center, because I feel like that's who gets you a call first. The World Wrestling Entertainment Performance Center. They bring you in and you get to wrestle with them, and I think it's called the NXT world. And then you impress them enough, they bring you on to a regular roster where it's Raw, SmackDown. I say, I know my thing a little bit. You know what I mean? I would never wrestle though, everybody, but I know my thing a little bit. But yeah, so I mean that's where it comes from. But what kind of wrestler inspired you to want to say this is my child? Because I know for me it was, and don't judge me on this, ladies and gentlemen, was when I saw The Undertaker, Owen Hart, Shawn Michaels, y'all better known as the Heartbreak Kid, Stone Cold, Steve Austin, Ultimate Warrior. I'm showing my age a little bit. What inspired you to say this wrestler just, oh my God, their athleticism is crazy, their energy is through the roof. And Batista, I'm sorry, I forgot about that guy. That guy's a freaking animal. But what really put you in that mind frame that you said, all right, I'm gonna do that. This guy's like just phenomenally crazy. I mean, this is who I want to do.
Mine would have to be Goldberg, or Bill Goldberg. He came onto the scene in WCW and really made his mark there, and then later on came to the WWE. But as soon as I saw his first match, I saw his. I think he was wrestling a guy from Ravens. Packer, whoever it was, but he came out there and just destroyed whoever he was wrestling, and people loved him because he was strong, how athletic he was, and I didn't know if that was going to be able to, I was going to be able to do that, but I decided, a while back that I was going to, high water comes, anything comes, no matter what, I was going to be like him.
Well, I know for a fact, man, we're gonna get in contact a little bit more with the machine real quick. We got the Josh King side, who how hungry he is, how passionate he is. When we come back from this break, man, we gotta pay them bills, y'all. Like, who's gonna keep me going? We're gonna pay them bills. So once we pay the bills, we're gonna be right back, and we're gonna do what we do best. Right here, this your boy T. Wright, man. You know this. We done talked about you as a man, Josh King. We done talked about you, how you've got inspired to become the Machine. Now we're gonna talk about what the Machine got going on. Now, being a wrestler, I'm pretty sure you have a really dedicated training regimen. Take us through a day of just training with you.
A day of training starts at about 6:30 in the morning.
Okay.
I wake up, get all my things together, head up to the gym. Get there usually about 7:15, so I hop on the treadmill, walk for about 45 minutes, get my heart rate going, get in the right state of mind to be in the gym. Like I said, flip that switch, get in the business mode, time to get things done. And then we can just, we go through a chest day with us. We go in and I hit bench press first.
Okay.
And then hit that. Depends on the day, depends on how heavy we go. I never go, light at all. I always push, heavy numbers.
Okay. No homo, but you look like you get bench press like 1,000 pounds. I feel you. I got you.
Yeah, not quite there yet, but
you could be my sparring partner. I'm just gonna come out and say that right now. I wouldn't be scared, but I'm saying hell no.
But after that, do a couple accessories. Hits the different part of the muscle. Usually about 3 or 4 of those. And then every day I try to get a little core work in, some abs, just for the aesthetic part of the wrestling. Nobody wants to, see a out of shape wrestler out there. So
nobody wants to see out of shape anyway.
But yeah, and that's it. And then I usually end the day with some more cardio. I'll hop back on the treadmill or shoot some ball. It just depends on the day what I'm feeling.
Okay. Now take me into the mind frame. What are you listening to? Like what? Because I can speak for me. Like I know. Don't judge me on this, ladies and gentlemen. But I know for me, like I'll listen to like sometimes depending on my mode, I might listen to some slow music, or not, and increase my intensity later on.
Yeah.
Like so, what are you listening to? Like who's on your iPod when you're training? Because I'm pretty sure you go in the gym, but your mindset is to a point where you have to be focused.
Yeah, oh yeah. I go in. I have a wide variety of genres I listen to. I can put on the radio. And I listen to Five Finger Death Punch, the rock side of it. A little System of a Down. Anything like that. That really gets me going as far as the weight training. When I'm, walking on the treadmill or whatnot, I listen to some rap, some hip hop, R&B, anything really. Like, I like T.I. I like some of the newer guys, Lil Wayne, obviously, anything about him. It's a wide selection, that's for sure. Sometimes I just, hit up Pandora and, thumbprint radio, whatever I pressed, I liked,
So ladies and gentlemen, he definitely keeps it going. I mean, obviously, like I said, no homo, and you can see that he stays in the gym. And you have to be eating right, so take me to your diet regimen real quick.
Oh, diet. Yeah, definitely. So, I do a lot of protein and fats. I'm not a guy who, eats a ton of carbs. I don't quite do a keto diet. I know some, powerlifters and bodybuilders do that. I stick around 3,000 calories a day, 3,250 if I get a little out of hand. So that's a little more than the average, person eats. I think the average is like 2,000, a 2,000 calorie diet.
Man, I must be. I'm gonna tell you right now, if some chicken wings around, I'm already past 2,000. I'm telling you straight. So but you seem to have a complete focus, man. Like to the point where you're definitely making sure that you've got this strength. Just how long have you had this dream? I mean, like you said since you were young, but like I'm pretty sure. I'm telling my age again, y'all. WCW Nitros when Goldberg was actually taking the game by storm. That's when Randy Moss was catching every pass coming to him with the Vikings. So, what was the age, man? Like, well, how old were you? And you were like, I have to do this. Like, I have to. Like, take me to that little boy. Take me to that little boy right there. Like, take me to him.
I can tell you the exact moment I found out, or I wanted to do it. It was back when I was probably about 7 or 8 years old, and my dad. I loved wrestling, since I was young. So my dad took me to a Monday Night Raw that came to Greenville.
Okay.
And he took me over there, and at this time Goldberg was actually in the WWE wrestling.
Okay.
And it was after the show one night. He had the last match, and he was walking up the ramp, and we were right on the side of the ramp. And I'll never forget, man. I was, cheering him on and whatnot. And he came over and like patted me on the head, and told me thanks for coming. So that's something I'll never forget. Hopefully I'll get to tell him about it one day, shake his hand, meet him. But yeah, man, that was it. That's when I knew. I said I wanna be like him. I wanna perform for people. I wanna go out and give them a show.
Okay. Well, I know for a fact, just as a young man, or little boy, I understand that, man. Like, it's an honor when you. I mean, he came up and pat you on the head. I've been in a group like I'm never washing my head ever again. Like wash it. My mom like, no, you wash your head. No, I'm not. Hey, did Goldberg touch your head today? No, he did not. You know what I mean? You wash your hair. I'm not washing mine. But I mean, at the end of the day, man, when you see they're a normal person just like you and I, but to a young person, they're a celebrity. I mean, I take little kids when they see Clemson football players, and they become. I mean, in their mind, it's like seeing Cam Newton or seeing. You know, I have to be honest with y'all. I got to see Cam Newton when he played at Auburn. And I was like, cool. Now I get to see Cam Newton every now and then with the Panthers, But I have a godson, man. If Cam Newton came in front of his face, like he just fall out on the floor. I mean, because he even did Taj Boyd the same way. He's done Sammy Watkins like that. He's done Nuke Hopkins like that. And these guys are like literally idols. I mean, they're not college athletes at that time. In his mind, they're idols. So I understand exactly where you come from. Like for me, it was different when I got to actually meet Tyler Perry. Being consistent of doing what I'm doing now for so long, I got to meet him, and now it's at a point where I can actually email him whenever I feel like I'm just not loving my day or the day is not loving me back, whichever one comes first. And we both get those type of days no matter what's going on, because life still hits you. Like when you're inspired to do something, life still hits you sometimes. And when life hits you, which brings me to a good question. What do you do when life does hit you, man? Like, I know for me, like, I'm a very Christian guy. Like, I'll, ask God what he wants me to do. And sometimes you may not get your answer, you know what I'm saying? Like, they always say your answer comes when he wants you to have it. And our selfish side comes in like, no, I want it today. But what do you do when life hits you real quick? Because I'm pretty sure you're in a training regimen and you have goals coming to mind. But there's times where some of those goals may not be hit right there when you want. Like, what goes in your mind then? Like, what happens?
Yeah, man, I'm the same way. I ask God if I'm doing the right thing, and I know that I am, and He's, giving me that assurance that I am. But just gotta, keep on keeping on is my philosophy. If you stop, then that's half the battle right there. You've given up. And that's something that I've decided I'll never do. I'll never stop trying to fulfill my dreams. Stop working for them. As long as you're putting one foot in front of the other, then you're on the right way, on the right path. So that's the biggest thing for me. Knowing that everything's going to work out. No matter what happens.
So you got to what we call that tremendous faith. I want to get ready to close out with this, but I was watching, and y'all know I'm a huge Steve Harvey fan. I do watch Steve Harvey show. Thanks, Mr. Harvey. But you're an inspiration too. I just ain't met you yet. So listen to the show and watch it every day though. But one of the things that I said back, he did a concept on a new segment on the show called Jump. And he was basically saying, like, for those who are inspired to do certain things in their life, what gets them to the point that they haven't made the leap yet or the jump? And, I want to ask you, what question marks besides being your dream made you say, I'm going to take the leap, I'm going to take the jump? Because I'm pretty sure that, hopefully your family has supported you throughout your time. And, unfortunately for some people who don't get that support right away. Because they think they're, obviously what their dreams are may not match what regular society said they should do. What got you to the point when you made that leap besides seeing Goldberg in Greenville at a younger age? What got you to that point once you got older and you said, I don't care what nobody says, I'm going to do this. There's nobody that can tell me no. There's nobody that can tell me that I can't. There's nobody that can tell me that I shouldn't. What has got you to the point when you said, I have to take that leap? I have to take, how Mr. Harvey said, the jump?
It was just deciding that I've heard and I've seen, people, especially when I was in high school. That's probably where the turning point was, about my senior year. I've been out of school a couple of years now, so that was a little while back. But at some point, I saw people and they were getting out of school either above me in grades or whatever, and they they got out of school and they went to a job. You know, they went to a job that they didn't really like, but it made them money, and they, you know, they just kind of settled. And
Okay.
I never liked that concept of, you know, just accepting things the way they are because that's the way they're going to be. I think that's a decision you make. You know, if you don't chase your dreams, man, you're settling. You know, if you're not really doing what you love, then why are you doing it? You know,
Okay.
and I know, you know, the financial aspects of it are different. You know, you got to bite the bullet sometimes. You know, do what you do and, you know, survive. But you know, if you're not working towards your goal, or if you don't have any goals in mind, you know, in the first place, you're never gonna, you know, be happy and be truly happy with what you're doing, the life you're living. You know, and that's, you're gonna look for an escape. You know, and I don't ever want to have to, you know, sit down and realize my life is me looking to escape what I'm doing.
Okay.
I always want to be content with what I'm doing, the dreams I have. You know, realizing that yes, I may not be able to achieve these goals right now, but as long as I have them and I'm working towards them, I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be content. So.
Okay. I mean, and I have to, you know, I think about my situation. I think about where I was when I started doing what I'm doing right now. And, you know, I gotta be honest with y'all, like when I was actually getting ready to come up with the concept, not just this show, but this company in general, I was like, Mr. Arbor, man, I had to take the jump. And I remember I was reading some stuff about him, and he was doing comedy, because for those who don't know, that's how he got his start. And he was doing shows for free. I mean, the man was living out of his car. You know, it was one person. Well, actually, I believe two people. I think God was his number one promoter. And then after that, he had this one guy that came in and showed him that he mattered. And I thank God for you as a person, because you have, you know, great family that holds you down. Like I said, I know one of your family members personally that holds you down. And, you know, that lets me know that you have that support factor, because not, like I said, not everybody has it. I'm gonna be honest. Until my show got to where it is today, I don't think I had that many situations. I mean, I may have more followers on my Instagram than I had family members supported. So, and that was my motivation, to show everybody, like, I'm gonna do what I gotta do, whether you love it or not. I'm gonna continue to keep working, keep pushing myself, keep going, because of the fact of the matter is, it wasn't about them, it was about me. It was about me, but it was about what was put in my spirit for me to do. So that for that, man, I appreciate it. Now, do you have any matches coming up soon? And I mean, because I'm gonna let you know right now, if it can be live telecast, which you should be looking at me to make sure that happens, is there any way that somebody can come and see you perform, wrestle, or if you're going to be somewhere, you know, in the next few months, so that way you can, you know, you can see the guy, you can see the machine in person. I mean, ladies, y'all can come see the machine in person. Fellas, y'all can come see the machine in person. Bring your kids, because, you know, Bill Goldberg touched them. You never know that a child might be in the audience, and my homeboy Josh King, y'all better know him as the Machine, could touch them. So, are you gonna be performing somewhere anytime soon?
Yeah. My next scheduled appearance is in Walhalla, South Carolina, on September 23rd, I believe.
Okay.
It's in the middle of September. I'm not sure exactly on the date, but it's in Walhalla. It's with Golden Corner Wrestling, who've, you know, been real good to me. That's the next one scheduled. It's a little far out. I may have some more pop up before then, but as far as, you know, scheduled, definitely going to be there. That's the next one.
Okay. Now, I mean, I want to come out and say, man, you definitely fit the mold of an executive, because I mean, you do have a great team behind you. Obviously, I see, and then you also have it to where you're following your passion, your dreams. Like I said once early on, ladies and gentlemen, becoming an executive does not mean you have to put on a tie every day. Does not mean you have to put on a bow tie. Even though yours truly switch it up from time to time, I can do both. And on top of that, it doesn't also mean that you have to always be in a suit. An executive is somebody who's understand their passion, see their craft, they go shoot for it. They got a passion to match their drive, or like I call they swag, and you take it to the next level. No matter what obstacle come in your face, no door closes. You just go around the back and open up another one. So, so definitely, man, Josh, I'm gonna say, man, you are awesome, and I'm definitely supporting you on whatever you're doing, man. Here, T Wright, you can check my blog out. You can check us on the T Wright Show on Blog Talk Radio, and you can also check us out, man, doing what we do best. So, I mean, definitely, Josh, man, you're awesome.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you having me on.
No problem, man. And last but not least, I want you to, if you can give any wisdom of advice to anybody that wants to become a mental executive and to follow their dreams, like what kind of advice could you give them?
I could probably give a lot, but just boil it down to one thing. Don't ever settle for less than you deserve.
Okay.
You're gonna have to be willing to work for it. You're gonna have to be willing to put in the time. But if you're willing to do that, nothing can stop you. You'll have obstacles come your way, and you'll find a way around it. Find a way to get through it, and just keep on keeping on doing your thing. If you believe in what you're doing, you'll find a way to get it done.
Okay. Well, like I said, this your boy T Wright, man. You know the executive. Always your favorite executive. I mean, you can have an executive and a doctor, you can have an executive and a lawyer, but you won't have an executive like me. So from here, man, tune in next time. I got my homeboy Josh King. Y'all gonna know him more as the Machine. Checking in with you, man. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you get right here. I want you to let everybody know your social media real quick before we get ready to
all right, cool. Facebook is the Machine Josh King. Like it on Twitter. It's at the handle at Machine Josh King, and Instagram the Machine Josh King.
All right. So this dude is definitely a machine. He's coming from a king, and he's holding you down with your favorite executive. So it's your boy T Wright, man. We're gonna holler back at you. Hey, man, keep me going on. I mean, check me out. Once again, if you want to be down, if you think you are an executive, or you're an executive to your crew, or your passion is to make you an executive too, you can definitely hit me up, cimedia56@gmail.com. Inquire us up. Send us an email. Let us know. Or if you want to know more about Josh, what you do, email me, and I'll get to his camp. Like I said, I know his manager and his people, the personal. So you hit him up on his social media. You hit me up if you're a true executive in your camp, or you feel you're a true executive, and we'll bring you on to the hottest show right here with your boy T Wright and the CI Media Network. Holla back.